Sintra, the mandatory day trip if you're visiting Lisbon. Today we're going to show you what you can do if you only have 4 hours to spare and you want to take in all of the magnificent beauty of this amazing village. Let's get going. Hello guys and welcome to the video. I'm Sebastian. This channel is all about travel and fitness. Today we're in the beautiful village of Sintra, very close to Lisbon, only a short 40-minute drive. And this is considered to be the mandatory day trip that you need to take if you're visiting Lisbon. I'm going to take you through a very nice route which you can do if you only have 4 hours to spare to visit this amazing village. First of all, we're going to start with the basics, exploring the beautiful little streets of Sintra. Traditional ginginha. This is actually from Orbit, but you can find it anywhere, and it comes in a chocolate cup, white chocolate cup with cherry liqueur. Can't go wrong. Cheers. Okay guys, so we've been wandering around the village for a little bit. This is the National Sintra Palace. Really cool. This is such a nice place. I've actually been inside a few times. We're not going to go today because we just have 4 hours to spare, so we need to make the most of it. And this is pretty beautiful from the outside as well. You've got this nice courtyard here. People just like to chill, enjoy a little read. Super nice atmosphere. From this little square in front of the palace, you can actually see the Moorish castle all the way on the top. That's also an amazing place to visit. Also not going there today, but we're going to show you a few different things which are also incredible. So right now we're just going to wander around a little bit more, and then we're going to do our first stop and get a little bit of food. Try something traditional. Okay guys, so after wandering around the lovely streets of Sintra and taking in the vibes, it's time to get some fuel. As you know, even though this is a travel and fitness channel, we do like to eat some nice tasty dishes. We're right outside Periquita, which is one of the most famous bakeries here in Sintra, and they do a very typical sweet from Sintra which is called the queijada. It's sort of a little tart. Rather than me explaining, let's just go and have one. Por favor. Consegue fazer também? Senão pode ser tipo galão, uma coisa assim. Okay guys, so we've got the meal acquired. This is a little pack of 6 queijadas, and we've just got a nice cappuccino. This is actually not too sweet, so you could easily devour a whole package of 6, but they are pretty small, so sort of diet friendly. So they're actually done with cheese, which is really weird, but they don't taste at all like cheese because I hate cheese and I love this. For the sake of this video, this does the job, but there's definitely a better spot that does this sweet, which I will show you in a future video, which is called the Sapa. Those are actually my favorite place that does this sweet, but these still are pretty good, and this is the typical bakery and the most known bakery for this sweet here in Sintra. Up we go. We're done with the center of the village, and now we're going to do a little bit of physical activity. Got the squad. That guy is the best dressed guy I know. You can follow him on Instagram for fashion tips. We're going to go to a spot called Penedo da Amizade, which is basically a cliff that has a huge view of all of Sintra. This road is supposedly cut off to traffic. You can't come here in your personal car, but tourism vehicles Touristic vehicles can, and this is really pretty busy. As I said, this is one of Lisbon's most famous day trips, so a lot of people come here on a daily basis. We are climbing this on foot, and it's just a 12-minute walk from the center of the village to get to this cliff. Beware, you've got to be wearing some comfortable footwear because we do have a climb or two, but it's pretty easy, it's not too intense. Is this too hard?
Not now, because we're in the shade. And it's not too hot, because if it was, I would be dying.
One of the things I like the most about Sintra is that it's a beautiful place architecturally speaking, but everything is in the midst of all the nature. Practically anywhere you go, you're going to be surrounded by this magnificent forest. Look at these vibes. Unfortunately, a lot of tuk-tuks as well, a lot of jeeps, a lot of buses, because it is very touristic. Joanna loves climbing so much that she took us the extra step. So instead of turning where we should have, we even went beyond that because she just loves walking so much. So instead of this being a nice 15-minute walk, it's being a 20 to 25-minute walk. But regardless, we're in Sintra, so nice vibes anyway. In all seriousness, guys, even though this is all straight ahead, you do need to be mindful. So I would suggest that you keep an eye on your phone GPS just to make sure that you go to the right spot, because this is a huge hill and you can easily climb up much more than you would want to. We are completely lost, but hope is on our side. We will figure it out. Because the thing is, Sintra has a lot of little passageways where you can get lost, and it's not very obvious how you get to places, especially on foot. So we're just freestyling it as we go. So this is the struggle that goes into taking a picture.
Agora pode ir.
Okay guys, we are approaching the cliff. It is a bit of a climb, as you can see, and we got lost along the way, but fear not. If you're a true adventurer, you'll always find the way. And here we are. No more climbing. It's official, we have made it. Are you ready for this? Look at this unbelievable view. It was a bit of a climb, but definitely worth it. And if we hadn't got lost, it would also be much quicker. But c'est la vie. The adventure is all part of the fun. Now, enjoying in these big vibes. This is actually a really good place for a picnic. So that is the Sintra Palace, one of the most beautiful things you can see here in Sintra. You can see all through this amazing valley. It's really impressive. You can see all of the architectural spots mixed in with the nature. What a vibe. Here we are. This has got a huge area where you can just put your stuff. It's amazing for a nice picnic as well. This is a spot where people rock climb. You've actually got the tops here, the anchors. We've got a whole photo shoot going on here. Now that the climb is done, we've eaten some traditional pastries, we've been around the Sintra village, we did a little hike and saw the Penit da Amizade. What is it time to do now? You guessed it, it's time to go and eat. We We are going from the center of the village round this road called Volta do Duche, which is sort of the route of the shower, something like that. It's a weird name. And we're going to this little brunch restaurant called Reis, which is root in English. It seems like it's got some interesting dishes, so let's go and find out. After about 10 minutes walking, we've made it to Reis. This is the entry, so let's go in and have some food. So this is the cafe Reis here in the outside. It is really, really nice. Looks like a vibe, but unfortunately they don't have any available tables in the shade, so we had to go inside. It's less of a vibe, but still really, really nice. And the food looks peng, so really looking forward to that. The food just arrived and this honestly looks really, really good. Look at this. Nice fat steak sandwich. I don't even know what it has inside, but it looks really good. And then we've got some tuna tataki. So it's just really lightly seared. It's almost raw and it's got some nice teriyaki sauce. I think this looks wonderful. Let's give this a little taste test. First of all, the tuna. Really, really good. The sauce is not teriyaki, it's got a bit of soy, but it's like a citric something, but it goes really well with the tuna. And look, that's really underdone, just seared around the outside. That was 12 euros, which is not bad for fresh fish. Let's see how this sandwich tastes. This is great. It's got prosciutto, fried onion, steak, mayo, mustard. Amazing. If you're going for value for money, in terms of protein, I would say this. 8 euros the steak sandwich, the tuna was 12, so not as good. And that is done. Delightful meal, honestly really, really good. I've never been to this spot, but as you can see, pretty lively. It's got some nice chill music, nice vibes, a lot of people here. I think it's really, really good for a nice lunch or even a sunset meal. Would come back to Reis Cafe. And that is it, guys. We've ended the video with some food, as we do always. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more travel and fitness content. This was a blast. I really enjoyed doing these videos, so I hope you enjoyed it as well. And that is all from me, guys. I will see you in the next one.